up if you dare. Making magic in a pan, I'm the culinary man. Boiling water start to steam, mix it up like a dream. Whipping cream to the sky, this kitchen's gonna fly. Only limitation is your imagination, stirring up creation with pure elation. In the kitchen where dreams come alive, every flavor worth a dive.
Kyle here with LoTech Sales, the self-proclaimed 4-star executive chef. Today we're going to be cooking some pork chops in a mushroom garlic sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to start cooking the pork chops so that we can get those nice and cooked through before we start preparing the garlic mushroom sauce. So we'll grab the pork chops here. Cooking for an army. So get that nice sizzle going. Put some salt on this. So now, while those are cooking, we're gonna mince some garlic here and chop up some mushrooms so that we can get this sauce prepared. That way it'll be a nice accompaniment to the pork chops. So for mincing garlic, one of the things I like to do, kind of cheat a little bit. So with our LoTech knife here, the chef knife, is I like to just smash it. That way saves you a lot of chopping. Then once you come back, you can kind of chop the rest of it up to get a nice mince there. And we'll clean that off. So I have our nice savory pinch pot here. I'll throw this minced garlic in there. And we'll add that to the sauce when it comes time. Come on now. And then set that aside. And then for the mushrooms, for me, I kind of like a nice, chunkier mushroom. So we'll just slice these in little pieces here. So this recipe is nice and easy because it's a few simple ingredients. We're going to do mushrooms, garlic, beef broth, Dijon mustard, salt and pepper to the taste, and it gives us that nice aroma to add to our pork chops. While cooking pork chops, you're going to want to use tongs while you're doing it. And so some options here. Traditional tong is going to be your metal tongs while cooking pork chops on a hot skillet. Some other options, you might do a silicone style tong. So it's your metal tong but with a silicone cap. So if you're doing a non-stick pan and you want to try and preserve that surface a little bit better, your silicone tongs are a great option. Another option would be your bamboo or wood tongs. So here at LoTech Sales, this is one of our big sellers for tongs because it gives you the high-end prestigious look at an affordable cost, and we can engrave both sides of the tongs. And then you go to your plastic tongs. Most of your plastic tongs are really just going to be for serving unless it's a high heat tolerant plastic. They do make those as well, but this is a one of our biggest sellers for barbecue places and drop-off catering because it's very affordable. And if it doesn't make it back to the kitchen, it's not the end of the world. And we will imprint your logo on it, and it becomes a marketing piece at that point instead of having to lose an expensive metal tong while you drop it off for serving. So these are all great options, but for those people that can't stand the heat in the kitchen, another good option is going to be, you know, some craziness here to where if you want to be farther away from the heat so you don't get splattered, you can be farther away. So just like this, we'll come over here and we'll flip over some of these. Getting a nice golden color on this pork chop here. So, as you can see, great option to stay farther away. You don't get splashed by all the grease and everything. So that is a good option for you as well. That is a workout, dang. We're gonna start by adding some butter or beef tallow. Here we have home rendered beef tallow. So we're gonna add a few cups of beef tallow to the pot, let it melt down and all that, and then we'll add our mushrooms so we can start sauteing the mushrooms. We'll add the mushrooms into the beef tallow here. Here now we'll add in the minced garlic powder, all that. Add in some Dijon mustard. Add it in nice and slow. So stir all that up until we get the nice aroma of the garlic and mushrooms together. Take about a minute or so. Got some nice aromas coming off of this now. Smells delicious. We'll add in the flour here. So now with that flour added in, we'll mix this up, let it thicken up. Get a nice roux going. Oh yeah, that's good and thick now. Trying to break up all the flour clumps so it's not too bad. So with this roux nice and thick now, we're going to add in our beef broth. gonna whisk this up to get it all mixed in. And then we'll let this thicken up. That way it's a nice creamy sauce to go on top of our pork chops. Oh, let's see. That guy's definitely going to be done. That guy's he's going to be done. He's done. That took a little longer. First, do that a little bit. So, since we're talking about tongs on this episode, some of the nice things about these two LoTech tongs here. This is our black 9.5-inch tong with a metallic foil. The press comes down and heats the plastic up and embeds the foil into the plastic. This is a great option. Some other imprinting options on our plastic tongs is also digital, and that gives you your full color imprint. And then as far as our bamboo, the options for imprinting on our bamboo is going to be laser. The nice thing about the bamboo utensils is it's a little higher class look. They're durable. And then the same with our plastic is these, aren't the cheap disposable feel plastic. They're high impact polystyrene virgin plastic. Makes it very affordable, but at the same time you have some good teeth on these tongs, so you can easily grab stuff. If you're doing pulled pork or something along those lines, you can get a good grab on a big chunk of pulled meat. And then as far as steaks, you can also get a good grab on steaks with these tongs. Great for serving. Instead of leaving a business card behind, you can leave behind some tongs with your logo on it, and then this will end up in the customer's drawer, and then they'll know where the food came from later on down the road as they're using your tongs in their kitchen. Now that this sauce is all done, we'll take a ladle full from one of our LoTech ladles and we'll just put it right on top there. So now that we have the sauce on there, let's cut into it and see how it is. Get some of the sauce in here. That is delicious. Thanks for joining us. Try out this recipe. Let us know what your thoughts are. Anything you would change or whatnot, put it in the comments and let us know your thoughts. Always remember, the only limitation is your imagination.